I just pressed the mic button. Let's see if that works. Can you all hear me now? Okay, well, I fixed it by pressing a button, which I swear I didn't press a button earlier. I didn't press it, but it probably got pressed. Hello, welcome to the live stream. The cats have completely gone crazy. Machka has the look of demons in her eyes. So welcome. It's lovely to have you all here today. The mic button worked, yes. So Aaron has done a great job at designing the mic button. I am up to 4 cats now, but only one is hanging out with me at the moment. I feel like you're, if you were gambling, you're just like increasing your chances of a cat with you at any given moment. Our cat that is not normally a lap cat last week decided she wanted to lay on my lap. And it's very, very cute, but it also means that I don't know how long it's going to last because she's a very flighty cat. But then she's been having these incredibly long naps on my lap. And I had to move her the other day. Eric says my hair is amazing. Thank you. It was a little impulsive. I have been getting the same haircut for so long, and for regular viewers, I've probably mentioned that I had a bunch of hair loss at the beginning of this year because of a medication I was on. The hair loss has stopped. I took another medication to wash it out, and now my hair is growing back. And luckily I had very thick hair before, so it wasn't noticeable to most people that I was losing hair. But now that the hair is growing back, I have all this new hair growth that was making my hair super frizzy. So my hairdresser Rico and I decided that what we would do is we'd do a super shaggy haircut that it's super razor cut. So it works. It's meant to look messy. So the idea is that it will work with the frizziness of my hair as it's growing out. I did realize that I absolutely look like Brian Molko circa the year 2000. Hold on. I'm going to put it on the screen because it's so funny. I don't like having long hair. I like having hair to about here. I've been getting the same haircut for a really long time. It is, okay, hold on. I'm trying to see the Apple TV code, which is in the tiniest box on my monitor here. I am not very good at having long hair. So I always have this theory that and by long, I mean shoulder length. But every time I think that I am going to be able to grow it out, it ends up, I don't really know what to do with it. It gets in my way all the time. Also, because it is so thick, although it got a lot less thick this year when I lost a bunch of it, because it was so thick and I work out all the time, I work out hours a day, it takes a really, really long time to dry, and that time gets so much longer when it is long. And so that would be very frustrating just because I'd have to wash it every other day, and sometimes even every day because I'd get so sweaty at the gym, and then I would be very annoyed by it. I'm just not great with long hair. I love the idea of myself with long hair. But realistically, I've had the same flapper bob for years, and it's worked really well. So, and my hairdresser was a little stressed because he's so used to he sees me in his books and he immediately knows what he's going to do, and he has the haircut down. Last time I got my haircut, which was after the hair loss kind of had abated a bit, but when it was fully in, it took 15 fewer minutes to cut my hair, because, okay, do I not kind of look like Brian Molko circa 2000, especially if I flare this out at the back? I haven't entirely learned how to style this yet. I had a television shoot the day after I got the haircut, and they had hair, or 2 days after I got after it, and I got hair and makeup done, and they really, I would say that she really did like a 90s sort of hair styling on it, but it had like a pound of hairspray in it, and it took quite a while to get it all out. Anyway, I think I look like Brian Molko circa the year 2000. It is too many cats, but he is doing the paws on face thing. It is very cute. Brian Molko. So I used to run around the year 2000, I ran the largest English language placebo fan website for a couple years. But I just like completely forgot about the Brian Molko haircut. Anyway, thank you. It is very nice for someone who works out all the time, I have to say. Very nice. It mostly like I have to like bobby pin it up a lot, but even when I spin at the rink, it doesn't block my peripheral vision. Like today I was doing like death spirals. So I'm like holding my arm out, and I like one of the problems I'll often have is that my hair gets in my face and it blocks my view of my partner. And that doesn't happen. So, or when I spin. Okay. What we are going to do today. One, I know that like Aaron and I had a conversation on maybe yesterday where I was like, oh, we should take a dance class before the wedding. And Aaron was like, you mean next month? This wedding is in late April, but Aaron is already so deep in 2026 that he kind of forgot that there's 5 months still before April. And I feel like that is how a lot of us are already like processing and dealing with 2025, is this idea that like, whatever's happened in 2025 is like, that's as good as we're going to get. Let's bag it and let's start planning 2026. But there are still 6 weeks left in the year. And so my thought was that we can go through the bingo I made at the beginning of the year for goals. We can color them in. Not a spoiler alert. The ones about making edited videos, I've done 0 of them. So that'll be fun. And then we're going to take that bingo and we're going to transfer it into a smaller bingo for homestretch goals, which I got from Hannah Witten, who is a creator who does a lot of like kind of productivity, data-driven productivity stuff. And she calls them homestretch goals for like essentially the last 2 months of the year. And I am going to probably rejigger a couple of them. But we're gonna look back at that bingo and figure out if I accomplish stuff, if I am scrapping it, or if I'm pushing it to next year, or if I'm still hoping to accomplish it, or if it's like in progress. So we have 2 donuts too. So I will show you the donuts before we get going. One of them, Aaron is absolutely going to be getting a very large donut tax on. It is This doesn't look like a type of donut I would like at all. It's got dark chocolate glaze and then white chocolate drizzle, but it's actually a pumpkin cream bar on the inside. It's also huge if you see like my hand for scale. So I don't really like chocolate very much, so Aaron's probably going to get a pretty good tax on that. This one's so small that I think maybe Aaron gets 0 tax on this guy because I know I'm going to love it. It is a apple cider cake donut. I'm getting puppy eyes from across the room from the adult human. Aaron is very upset about not being able to get a tax, I think. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm hoping that if other people are in a place where they can, you could also pull out whatever your 2025 goals list was, and we can do this together a little bit. So this is a bingo. I think I actually made this on a live stream. And we're gonna color these in. So if I did them, we're gonna color them in green. And then if I'm scrapping them, we're gonna put a little dot on them, and then we're gonna like transfer some. So splits, I'm gonna say that I accomplished this. Like I can now do this slide splits on ice. My splits are not full on both sides, but they're they look like splits to most eyes. And I do them every day, essentially. But on my other side, they are not there. But good enough. I did get custom clothes when we were in Hoi An. Which was... I also got custom shoes, which I did not think I was going to do. I took backflip classes, which I'm counting as a dance class. I definitely taught 100 students. I think I'm at 280 something for the year between all of the things that I have taught. A big chunk of it got eliminated because I used to always teach the classes for the AmeriCorps members, and AmeriCorps was functionally shut down by Doge. So, but I'm still teaching all my ones at with the foster youth, and I'm scheduled to do and at my alma mater, and I taught a couple workshops with the like local gay and lesbian group, and then I taught one out in Oregon City. Anyway, I've taught around 280. I do keep track of these. So yeah, I agree. The pumpkin cream bar is dinner. Okay. I did not make Oh My Dollar washi tape. I did choreo a program because I was in a show this summer, and I effectively choreoed my whole piece. Was it a competitive program? No, but I have some friends that are trying to convince me to go compete at the ISU Adult International in Oberstdorf in May in Germany. I'm trying to decide if I should do it. I filed for NPR a few times. So I don't work for NPR. I work for a local affiliate. And so filing for NPR is when I file for the national news. And I did that a couple times, I think 4 or 5. I host Bike Ride. I hosted the MySpace Ride. Then I hosted the Stationery Store Day Ride. I think I'm not going to get a bingo. I think I'm going to get a lot of squares, but I don't think any of them will be a bingo. I made vegan cheese. I'm actually really surprised about this because that I feel like was a total random one. But I made a bunch of vegan cheeses for my birthday. I'd like to make more. Okay, new desk. I finished the new desk and I bought a desk. Not new, but so that's great. I'm not using it yet, but it does exist. It's all set up. It looks gorgeous. Have not yet moved. Take long train ride. Yes, I went all the way up Vietnam from Ho Chi Minh City to Hanoi and crossed the border into Cambodia. Oh, look, I got a bingo, but this direction. Okay. 200 yoga classes. I literally just completed that yesterday, and I hit 500 total at my yoga studio. I actually got like a sticker for it. I love how that's supposed to be a yoga mat, but to me it kind of looks like a cigarette. You know, I did my best. Okay. Still time for the washi tape. The washi tape has been nixed because of tariffs. It kind of killed that. So I made this pre-tariffs, believe it or not. It didn't go on a coast break. I'm going to call the hot tub party yes, because I've had multiple friends over to hang out in the hot tub. I don't know if it's like exactly the hot tub party that I would consider, but we have in fact hosted people to come hang out in the hot tub. So I'm counting that. I have done no bike trips this year. Okay, I also hit 100 yoga classes, so I get double bingo on that guy. I ended up deciding not to do the YNAB fresh start, so I'm gonna kick that. We have not moved yet. I actually did not go on a bike trip this year, nor did I go to the coast? I think I went to the coast all year. Okay, I saved. I'm already at 36,000 for the year saved. I think it'll be a little more before the end of the year, but yes, I've already hit the 25K. The travel vlog we're gonna call in progress, okay? Because it's actually like 90% edited and it is up as a members only rough draft on my channel. But I would like to actually post it publicly, which means I need to finish the voiceover. Move, it could still happen. I'm moving into the homestretch goals. The housewarming, I don't think we're going to give that credit because I don't think it's a housewarming if you don't live in the house yet. We did host a party in the house where a lot of people got to see the house, and I think it was fairly successful. I think we had like 45 people show up over the course of my birthday party. But is it a housewarming? Not really, because you have to have the house, you have to live in, the house has to be warmed. So, and that is not going to, that's going to get punted to next year. Because it's just not the time of year really to host a housewarming. So it's possible we'll still move by the end of the year, but we won't be doing that. I'm assuming the organized pantry was in regards to the pantry in our new house. And that one I'm going to put as it could still happen. We could still move. I could still organize the pantry. I'm not going to probably do a bike trip. The closet inventory was meant to be a when I move situation. So we'll move it to the homestretch bingo. I'm not going to be like upset. This one I'm nixing. And I have not posted 5 videos. I have not made washi. I'm going on a bike trip. I'm not going to the coast. I don't think you get gifts at a housewarming when you're grown. I think like you get gifts at a housewarming when you're of the age where you need stuff. I would like people to not give me gifts at the housewarming, I think is the stance that I'm in now. I was just thinking about bike camping because I found some old photos from like 10 years ago. We should do that again. We did it for Thanksgiving one year. Was it 10 years ago? It might have been 11 years ago. Was it 2014 or is it? Oh my God. Yeah, we should go on a bike trip. I don't think we're going to do it before the end of the year. We could if you really, should I put this as a bingo thing and we could just decide to skedaddle to, I think it's a next year thing. I do actually want to like properly plan and go on a bike trip next year though. It's not that hard. I used to do it a couple times a year. And I just have not been prioritizing it. Okay. And then this is 5 videos is not happening. 12 videos is definitely not happening. Home Depot gift cards. Yes, maybe Home Depot gift cards. Okay. We are going to now take this and we're going to transfer these. So I think this is good. Why no fresh start? Surely I realized I was going to lose all of the historical data with the fresh start. And then the other thing was that like it didn't condense my categories. That was the thing, is that like I actually wanted a category cleanup more than I wanted the fresh start. Where it'll kind of like empty out your categories, because my categories are a little ridiculous, where I have like 3 different home decor furniture categories that have been like in various, they're subcategories of various like over categories. Anyway, I just did a category cleanup instead. I did a whole live stream about it. But let's move these. So if you are also like in the stage where you're doing this home stretch, my goal is to also make the home stretch be in the format of the bingo. I don't want the home stretch goals to be things that are like totally unachievable. I want them to be things that improve the value of my life over the next little bit. I don't want them to be stuff that just makes me feel like stressed, because this is already a stressful enough time of year. And I also think there's like a big advantage. I'm going to add some stuff to the home stretch goals that are things that I'm going to have to do anyway, right? Like that's a great way to, it's a great way to, make yourself win. So I'm going to put this in my everyday planner though. I don't want to put it on the page. I kind of want to like make it flip out as like a tip in. Maybe I will put it on the page. What's the worst that happens? It's on the page. Mostly it's too hard to find the page that I'm looking for. All right, so we're gonna make this smaller. This one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one was 25, the 2025 one. So we're gonna make 16, but we're gonna make the goals appropriately sized for 6 weeks as opposed to an entire year. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay. I should be using a ruler, but at least this is dot grid. I mean, my philosophy is you should give yourself points and something to check off for stuff you're going to do anyway. And then, like, I don't know, one project that's hanging over your head. I think that's the goal here. Like, one thing that you think you can finish. I am going to... Oh my God, I forgot the T. Y'all. Hey, that kind of fits with the stretching. Whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is why you're not supposed to do things in pen the first shot, but it's not about perfection. About progress. There we go. Okay. That's the thing about the bingo is like, rather than a list, it's supposed to make it a little happier. Okay. So we're going to transfer move. I don't know if it's going to happen by the end of the year, but I certainly feel like it could. I don't want to curse it too much. Okay. We're scaling this down. We're doing post 1 video. I'm pretty sure Aaron is staring out the window like a cat monitoring the workers. We'll also put the travel vlog in case I do a different one. Because it's also like so close. I guess trip via public transit wasn't on the bingo card. It wasn't, and I kind of regret that. So I am going to Austin by the end of the year, but because that's a talk, I'm actually going to make it more about. Well, okay. I have a piece for Marketplace I need to finish, so. Okay, Marketplace file. What can I? Headphones. Now, what are the other things? So we moved travel vlog. The closet inventory is like unlikely to happen, but it could. It's hard to draw a hanger without one to look at. I guess we'll put the organized pantry on here. I feel like it's unlikely I'm going to do that before the end of the year. Hey, you said that there's still 6 weeks of the year left. There's plenty of time to make 12 videos. There's absolutely plenty of time to make 12 videos if I did not also have to file like 8 stories for work by the end of the year and travel to a conference. Okay, so I'm going to put my RTAP talk in here. I'm going to also put Death Spiral because I'm very, very close to having it back. I hope that, this is only for me, so I know that's a skating move and not like existential dread. RTAP. I'm giving a talk at the Rural and Tribal Transit Conference in Austin. I'm the keynote for it. So, like I said, I'm putting things on here that I know I'm going to do. What are my other kind of home stretch goals? I did put some of them in here, I think. Oh, I have been doing like a little video where I edit together all the dances I do before I host on the weekends each year. And it takes like about an hour to edit. So that's my thought, is that I will put this on this list. So I'll put dance video. I'll know what that means. Who are you doing a Death Spiral with? Got a partner? I do not have a partner. I have a coach. There's a possibility I'm going to skate with someone in Tacoma if I am going to do this Oberstdorf International Skating Union Adult Competition in Germany in May. Then my coach's partner is up in Tacoma. She's the skating director up in Tacoma, and she has a student who might be a good fit, but I have to go up to Tacoma to try out with him. So, and that feels kind of unlikely right now, but my partner walked into the room and said sternly, "You can't put Death Spirals on any of your lists." Is anyone else doing this right now? I want to know if anybody else and like what is on yours. Okay, I just hit 500. What other things? can I put on by the end of the year? I can post 3 videos as like a bonus category. That does seem a little unfair, really, to me. Oh, how about set up new live stream? I have to kind of draw it over here, but I'm going to draw it as like a poll. Okay. Marketplace file. What other things? I also have the death drop, but I feel like I can't have both the death spiral and the death drop on here. Unfortunately, I need to have them re-break and reset my leg, so I'm working on a pre-surgery bingo since I can at least plan a bit this time. No! I'm so sorry! I thought you were doing well at your last like check-in. Okay, you know what I need to do that I haven't done yet? I need to buy gifts. So I like know what I'm getting Aaron's birthday present, but I haven't done it yet. So how about that? I'm almost done with the Patreon mailings, but they're not totally out yet. So I'm waiting on another shipment of stickers for some of them. So I'm going to say Patreon mailings. And then I'm going to do an expense report one. I need to do another like kind of softball-y goal. I'm just going to write expenses because I didn't leave myself enough room. My mom said, did I say Germany? Yeah. Oberstdorf is where the ISU competition is. We'll see. It's in May next year. I'm going to say plan talk, because I'm kind of revamping some of my workshops, and I've got a 2-day workshop. Hi, Mashka. Someone has decided that she's now part of this live stream. What are you doing? What is happening here? Okay, please. Ma'am. How? Can you just... Oh my God. How? You're so sharp. Stop showing everyone your butt. Okay, I need 2 more things for this home stretch bingo. What else can we put in there? Okay, so we've got videos. Ma'am, what are you doing? What are you doing? I am only allowed to pet this cat. That is my only job. Did you know that? Fuzz Bubbles will get some cadaver bone in my leg. That's great. Ah, ma'am, you're so sharp. You're so sharp. I'm really sorry you have to go through another round. That's such a bummer. Okay, what else is happening the rest of this month? What are you doing? How are you blocking? Ow! Munchkin! You can sit on my lap, but you cannot keep jumping on me with your sharp little claws. I am wearing a cashmere sweater right now, and because of that, one, it's now covered in cat hair, and two, it is not stand up to cat claws. It is not a good defense. Okay. So I already hosted the 2 events. The stickers are done. Oh my gosh, I just remembered that there's a party this weekend that I'm supposed to go to. Okay. By the way, this is my editorial calendar, which is working pretty well. Kind of, I need to like actually do the columns at the top, but it's laminated, so I don't have anything that works on it. What if I put, this one is a little out of my control, but what if I put calling the consulate 4 more times on there? I would love to get this passport situation dealt with by the end of the year. Every time I call and talk to them, they're like, yes, I'll have my colleague look into it and he'll get back to you. And then he doesn't. And then I call again and they act like they've never heard this before in their life. So it's very fun. Can I draw a Croatian passport easily? Oh yeah, I can do the little seal. There we go. Dance video, travel vlog, post 1 video, death spiral, passport expenses. Should I put a flying camel in here? What do we think? I've been working on the flying camel, but it's not as easy as I want it to be. So I want it to look better. So I'm gonna say a flying camel. What are their faces like? Okay, I'm not gonna win any camel drawing awards, that's for sure. Have big noses. Okay, is that a camel? All right, I need one more. Give me a... Oh, St. Lucia, Breakfast on the Bridges. That is very easy to include because I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. Yay! The bingo is done. I actually kind of want to, because I'm me, I kind of want to have like time estimates for all of these things. So passport is like really undefined. We have no idea. The expenses is like 2 hours. The set up new live stream, let's say 3 hours. I have at least 4 hours of camels left. Closet inventory previously took me 7 hours, but I'm updating like an existing inventory. But it always takes longer than you think because you have to like try stuff on. So I'm going to say 6 hours. Gifts, 3 hours? I don't know. I'm so bad at gifts. Death Spiral, well, realistically, I only have 5 more half an hour lessons before the end of the year at best. So, let's say 2 hours. Post 1 video, 3 hours. Travel vlog, I have like 2 more hours on that. The RTAP talk, I think I have like 3 more hours of prepping. Moving, 15 hours. I don't know. It's really hard to know how long the moving will take because we're only moving on the same lot. Marketplace, usually it takes me about 10 hours, and I have not really started the reporting for this yet. It's due in like 3 weeks. So, dance video, usually, let's say it takes me 1 hour to edit it. Patreon mailing, I've got 2 more hours of work on that, I would say. 2 to 3. B on B, total 3 hours between prep and the actual 2-hour event. The planning the money talk, I'm going to say 2 hours. It's not till like mid-January, so I don't have to like fully invest in it. Passport, undefined. Okay. I think that it is time. I kind of want to like fix this, but I don't know if I have any stickers that I could go over it with. What do I have? I kind of just looked through my holiday one to see if I have like any stashes. I don't think I have any good. Oh, I do have some like seasonal ones. I could just like fully cover it. The leaves are falling and the spice is calling. I'm kind of just looking for like a giant sticker. Oh, that one could work. When else am I going to use this? The leaves are falling. I do actually need to cut it though. Good enough. Took me a minute to assume that the flying camel is a skating trick. David, how is Bulgaria? Besides the jet lag. Lovely to have you back. Sorry the jet lag is killing you. Okay. Pumpkin spice is calling year round, so it doesn't matter. I feel better about this than I expected to. If I really wanted to be crazy, I feel like I could accomplish the 5 videos, but I definitely don't think I can do 12 videos by the end of this year. With my current travel and work schedule. But we could get pretty close. Also, if I really wanted to, I could do the coast break and the bike trip. I go to an office, I teach a class, I go back to the hotel, at least so far. So very similar to usual. All right. Let's eat a donut, y'all. Did anybody put anything good, anything good in their homestretch goals that wasn't in their original goals? All right, this is Talking Dough and Eating Donuts, so we're gonna do that. Here we go. This one is the first one and the one I know I'm gonna like more. It is an apple cider cake donut, so it's just like a dense little guy. It does have some chocolate on the bottom because it got stuffed into the box with the other one, which is why the other one looks a little bit crumpled. But we're gonna go for this one first. I heard you coming up the stairs, and I immediately was like, Aaron is watching it and knows there's a donut.
I did the first cut too deep.
Aaron has some of the Budgetober stickers and is using them to distract me while taking a donut tax. These are the ones that cut too deep. Please look at this vampire kitten in the bathtub. Work of art. And then the little kitty on a broom. Another little, this one we've had in previous years. But look how cute they are. I'm very excited about the pumpkin vampire kitty. Yeah, the taxes are really, I didn't get a lot of choice in the matter, did I? This is a perfect donut. I wish I had a hot beverage to dip it in. But it's so perfect. Y'all want to take bets if we're going to move into the house by the end of the year? We're really close, but I also hate saying that. This is a 5 out of 5 donut. Like, it's cidery on the inside, but the perfect amount of cinnamon sugar on the outside. The only thing that would improve it is not the donut's fault, but if I had a cup of really good coffee, oh. Cheryl said, just saw Eric's icon. Love it. Oh, is that the Gulf of Mexico icon? Should we wait for Aaron to get back up before we eat the other donut? I almost want to start working up the plan for the 2026 bingo because that was very fun. Also, it was interesting. I have not been like actively looking at this bingo since I made it. So I really had no idea what was on it. It's like my, my like savings and the numbers that I track, because I have like a money and a numbers goals. So I track like how much money I save, my subscribers, how many live streams, the mile spike, students taught, my national pieces, the number of speaking engagements I do, all of that kind of stuff. I all track in a spreadsheet that I update like pretty much every month. But this I don't look at on a regular basis, so I had no idea. I am a little disappointed in myself that I did not go on a coast break all year. I could still do it if I wanted to, but it's not really like the best coast time of year right now. And I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know when I would fit it in. I was invited to the coast many times. Like, I say that every time someone asks, like, that about going to the coast, that it's just not the time, or that you're disappointed you didn't go to the coast. Yes, it is true. I was invited to the coast a bunch of times. I just kept having other priorities. So still time we would drive. Well, but it's not really like the Oregon coast this time of year is a little depressing. But there isn't time. I'm like, of my weekends left in the year, I am busy all of them. Or I'm out of town. So there's just realistically no time. Like Christmas Day, I think would be like the only day that I could presumably make it out there, and I couldn't go out there on the bus on Christmas Day. So yeah, the days are too short. And I have a lot of work. I have a ton of work. I am reporting at US Nationals for figure skating in January. And it's like the first business week of January. And because of that, I am just like slammed getting ready for that towards the end of December. And obviously next year I'm going to make tons of YouTube videos. So I'm going to be very busy getting ready for that. I also might be moving before the end of the year. All right. Is it time to eat the other donut? Because Aaron's not here. Look how cute these are. I need everybody to praise this adorable vampire kitty. So if you participated in Budgetober, you get this kitty. I'm trying to make it. Look how cute it is. Aaron must have the live stream on down there because I mentioned that I was about to maybe eat the donut without waiting for Aaron, and I heard the door just slam. Are you listening to live stream downstairs? Yeah. You heard donut and then you will hear. Okay, second donut time. That donut was a 5 out of 5, by the way. Okay, this one, Aaron, in trade for this I got stickers, but can you bring me a napkin? You have to get it in the drawer because they're in the washing machine. Look how cute this is. Adorable. Okay, so we're gonna fill in the last one first before we eat this. So that apple cider cake, 5 out of 5. It's a 5 out of 5 donut. And I might be a little hungry, but it's still a 5 out of 5 in my opinion. It's like, it's not trying to do too much, but what it does perfectly. That's my stance on it. This one is a pumpkin black and white. So it has fluffy pumpkin cream inside. It has chocolate glaze, and then it has white chocolate drizzle on it. And I'm probably not going to like it very much because it's chocolatey, but I do like pumpkin, so I'm hoping that compensates a little bit. But you can see, this is, yeah, it's a whole dinner. Oh, it's so chocolatey. Yeah. Where's the pumpkin? I haven't gotten to the pumpkin cream yet. It's kind of bready. Oh my God. Is the pumpkin cream only at the other side? Did I start on the wrong side? Aaron, please eat this. It's so chocolatey. I want to get a bite of the pumpkin cream, but you need to eat enough of it for me to get to the pumpkin cream. Yeah, it's so chocolatey. I think it's good if you like chocolate. I'm trying to drink enough water to get the chocolate out of there.
I don't think the pumpkin makes up for the chocolate.
Oh, there we go. Aaron got me to the pumpkin, but says it doesn't make up for the chocolate. No, it's too fluffy. They did describe it as fluffy pumpkin cream. No, it doesn't. It's actually, it tastes like real pumpkin flavor though. Like it is definitely made with actual pumpkin. Okay. I'm going to say it's very hard to judge it because I don't like chocolate enough to have a strong opinion of it. The pumpkin cream, I wouldn't even rank that high. What are we saying?
I think it's 2.5 or 3.
2.5?
It is what it's described as.
Okay. You're not rushing to finish it though.
No.
I think it's 3. I don't have a 2.5 button, so we're gonna go with 3. It's mid. It's mid, right? Is it worse than mid?
No, I've had worse donuts.
Well, I've had worse donuts is not the best.
Everything, like, donut-wise, it's a donut. Like, it's a good donut. But it's not exciting.
We're gonna say 3.
Yeah.
For how big it was, I hoped it would be better. I want 2 of these donuts more than I want this guy. Eric thinks it's a 2.5. Well, I don't have a 2.5 button, so it's going to be a 3. There we go. There's the donut logs for today. I tried to do like kind of crafty washi tape. I love how like a lot of my washi tape, now that I have the monthly like Laurel Denise planner, essentially ends up being used just for the purposes of my donut log. I'm going to run out of the donut log again soon. I think I'm going to have to get another. I'll have to see if I have a blank one, but this one's going to be done in, probably end of year. I'm probably going to make it to the end of the year. I do really want to design a donut log one. Should we start brainstorming what goes on the 2026 list? I actually do have my next meeting in 15 minutes. So while I start brainstorming the 2026 list, which because I bought this planner midway through the year, I have all these empty pages. So we're going to like brainstorm it on the 2025 January page because it's okay. I got blank pages. The apple cider donut looked so good and looks kind of bad in the photo. I mean, it's kind of hard to photograph just like a runty donut. Tell me what you were looking forward to this week, or something you put on your home stretch goals list. And then I am going to start working on the things I think might work in the bingo list. Okay. 2026 bingo. I'm going to put the skating competition on there. I might just say skating comp in case it doesn't end up being Oberstdorf, but there's also like an adult one in Tacoma, which is a lot easier to get to than Germany. Shenzhen, I might not put this on here because we'll know before the end of the year if we're going. Transit speed run. Five YouTube videos. We're going to try it again. 10 YouTube videos. My channel turns 19 years old next month. I thought it was 20, but it's 19. I made it December 25th, 2026. So hello, wait, welcome late to the party. It's lovely to have you here. Your iPad is possessed, K-Walk Comedy. We figured it out. We figured it out what you meant. David says, I'm doing my time and returning to America. How long are you going to be in Sofia? Okay. Well, what if we say 20 YouTube videos, even though this is slightly nuts? Okay, I would love to get my double loop back, but I'm not actually actively working on it. So we'll just put that there. Throw double loop actually sounds more reasonable. Like I've been doing lots of throw regular loops. Death spiral. Novice moves in the field. These are all just skating things because I've been doing skating. Figure skating story. Because hopefully I've got 2 ones coming out in January. Scary, you understand auto incorrect. I figured it out. If you come to Tacoma, let me know and I'll come cheer you on. Well, I might, if I'm gonna be doing this Oberstdorf thing, regardless, I will have to go up to Tacoma to train because the person that I am potentially trying out to do some pairs with is up in Tacoma. So we'll see. He's at a lower level than me, but he's very, very tall. So, and he has been working on his pair stuff. So, he should theoretically be able to lift me. His coach said he could lift anything. We'll see. It's all very up in the air right now. So, look how cute these little cats are. I'm so happy with them. I need to do a 2026 bingo. Retirement will be the center square. Oh yeah, I should put some house stuff on here. Look at this. Since you weren't here at the beginning part, I actually did pretty well on my 2025 bingo. And some of them might still get finished. Some of them aren't even that hard. I just didn't do. Okay, we're going to put a bike trip. Lead a ride. I'm going to put the passport on here because, God, if it doesn't happen next year. The skating couch. What other things? How many sticker sheets do I need? I need 30. Erin is communicating with me from a different floor via the chat. I got here Sunday. I leave December 11th. That's kind of a long stretch while you're there. Oh, good. That means you still have a year to plan for your channel's 20th birthday. Yeah, I guess 19 isn't that exciting. What do you get when you turn 19? You get the ability to drink in Canada. What other things happen when you're 19? Not much. So anyway, 20 is more exciting. So I've got a year to plan and a year to post an edited video. Okay, what other things should we do in the bingo? Oh, yes, backflip on ice. That was the other thing I'm hopefully working on. I'm getting a lot better at the backflip off the ice, but I need to go back to the class like more consistently, and I need to buy a class package for it. So they just yesterday sent out an email that they have a passport now where it's only like $90, which I know sounds like a lot of money, but it's very cheap compared to buying these classes, which are like 30 a piece. And you, in the passport, you can take a class from every single coach or type of class. So if it's the same type of class but taught by different coaches, you get to take one of each. And once you fill in your passport, you get some sort of like crazy discount on a month's membership at this. But I'm very into the collector mentality. And so I think this passport could work really well. And they have a bunch of other classes that are helpful for like pairs like acro, partner acro and stuff like that. And it's just a fun place to hang out. I think it might be a good way to beat the winter blues. Then you go to California, man. I feel like you have to travel so much for your job. I hope you're going somewhere fun in California. Okay. I think this started to be... I should probably put some like work goals on there, but there we go. We've started it. Oh, I'll put the skating show in there. That's like a much smaller... I don't know what they're doing next summer, but hopefully it's something fun that I want to do. Shrek was fun. I enjoyed being Shrek. All right. Yeah. That's a list. I like how it doesn't include work at all. Well, we have OKRs at work now, so. This is only the second time this year, but your travel is so long, I feel like. Doing bingo for a year sounds fun. I've never done it. We always do it on the Oh My Dollar forums. So if you join on the Oh My Dollar forums, we have a thread for goal bingo in the challenges section. You don't really get anything for it, but you can include the ones where you get badges for them. So like the savings challenges, you know, like I did the saving $25,000 for the 25 in 2025 challenge. And those stickers are going out. Those stickers are also really cute. This is because this year is the year of the snake. So if you did the 25 in 2025 savings challenges, which are either save $25 a week, $25 a month, save 25% of your income, or save $20,250, you get this sticker, which, because it's Year of the Snake, I thought this is very cute. Little kawaii saver snake. And the only way to get this is to do those challenges. So I'm mailing out a couple of those, but not very many people have completed it yet because obviously it's a year-long challenge, so it takes a while. Oh my gosh, David. That's rough. Oh, I'm excited you're going to California for Indie Web Camp. That sounds great. Okay. Y'all, I gotta go to my next meeting. Tell me what you're looking forward to this week. Sounds like David is looking forward to getting through the, by the way, people should go to the forum generally for challenges. We're also going to do Snackuary in January, so that's usually pretty fun. Okay. How is everybody doing? Are we surviving? What are you looking forward to this next week? I am looking forward to, gosh, I'm just so happy I'm like done with all the events that I'm doing. Tomorrow I get to go stomp around in a state park because I am meeting, I'm following around a forest ranger for work for a story. We do like a series on interesting jobs. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I don't really know what they do. I'm a little stressed that I have so many like stories right now, but almost all my stories are like pretty fun, except some of the ones about rural healthcare. I also read this book. This book just came out. It comes out today, actually. It's called Leave It on the Track. It's a queer YA novel by a Portland author, and we got sent it last week, and they just sent it like the ARCs to our office, and they sent us a ton of them, but there was no information in it. But it arrived, and I was like, wait, that has skates on the front. So I pulled it up, and my boss was like, oh, it looks like it's a queer YA novel about roller derby. And I was like, me, no one else is allowed to do it. But what I couldn't believe is I often will take a long time to get through fiction books for work. Especially like this one was like, I didn't even have this booked with the author yet. So it was sort of an undetermined deadline. And then I ended up staying up incredibly late for me, like till 8 p.m. on Saturday night. Could not wait to finish it. It was amazing. I cried so much. It is not a light-hearted book. It is about trauma, but not queer trauma. That is what's notable. It's about different kind of trauma, but it's also about resilience in the roller derby community. Anyway, it's set in Portland, so it's very, very Portland. And I'm interviewing the author on Friday. That's how fast the turnaround for this was. And so I'm looking forward to that. Having no more ducks to rehome. That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh my God. Ducks to rehome. How did you end up with ducks in the first place? I don't know why I ask these questions. Send one to Australia to Lady Duck on the forums. All right, y'all. I really need to go to this next meeting because we have bargaining this week. I'm not in bargaining. That was why it wasn't on my list. I hope you enjoy your being almost done with training. I hope your ducks all get properly rehomed and find loving, wonderful homes. And I hope you all have a lovely week. This is a hard time of year. It's hard. Be kind to yourself. It is dark. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it is dark. It is here. It's like, it was like epically gray this morning. You just got to have some grace with yourself. And, that's why I think the bingo is good, because put some easy wins on there. And with bingo, you're never expected to fill in every square. So if you just get even a row, you're doing great, which is like 30%. All right. Until next week, stay safe, stay hydrated, pet a cat if you have one available, and I will see you all next Tuesday. Bye.